Dear students, I will tell the answers to those questions which were given in the previous class. Okay. The first question, what is acceleration? Write its formula and unit. So what is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. So the answer for this question you can find in page number 84. Okay. So acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. Write its formula. So what is the formula? A is equal to V minus U divided by T. And unit. What is the unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. Write some situations in which acceleration occurs. In the same page, you can find the answer. So, situations are the motion of a coconut falling from a coconut tree, a moving ball coming to rest, the motion of a ball rolling down a hill, train starting from station. So, these are some situations in which acceleration occurs. Third question. Write the problem given in page number 84. So I already explained the answer in the video. So refer that video. Okay. Fourth question. What is retardation? So retardation means negative acceleration is known as retardation. What is the maximum speed permitted to vehicle near school? So the maximum speed permitted near school is how much? 30 km per hour. Tabulate the following motions into those with uniform velocity and those with non-uniform velocity. A stone thrown vertically up. So in this case, the velocity is non-uniform because as the stone goes up, what happens? Its velocity decreases and at a point, its velocity becomes 0. So here you can see there is a change in velocity. So the velocity is non-uniform. B. Light travels through vacuum. So light travels with the constant speed of 3 into 10 to the power. Light travels with the velocity of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this velocity is constant. Therefore it is uniform velocity. A ball rolled up on a floor. So in this case, while rolling on the floor, what happens? Its velocity decreases. Therefore it is non-uniform velocity. The motion of a minute hand of a clock. So along the circular path, what happens? The direction changes regularly, and if the direction changes, what happens to velocity? Velocity also changes, so it is non-uniform. Seventh question. Velocity of a car started from rest reaches 24 meter per second in 4 seconds. What are initial velocity and final velocity of the car? So here you can see velocity of a car started from rest. It means that initial velocity is 0. So whenever a body starts from rest, its initial velocity is taken as 0. So U represents initial velocity, so it is 0. And its final velocity is how much? 24 meter per second. So V is equal to 24 meter per second. That is final velocity. Calculate its acceleration. So acceleration is equal to A is equal to V minus U by T. V is 24. U is 0. 24 minus 0 divided by 4. That is 24 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. So 6 meter per second square is the answer. The following is a traffic signboard placed near school for road safety. What does the board indicate? So what does this board indicates? The permitted speed near school is how much? 30 km per hour. What is the device used to find speed in vehicles, that is speedometers. We are using speedometer to find the speed of the vehicle. A motorbike rider travels 180 km in 2 hours through the road near the school. Calculate the average speed. Does he cross the speed limit as per Kerala road safety rules? So here he travels 180 km in 2 hours. So we have to find average speed. So we know that average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. So the total distance traveled is how much? 180 km divided by time. Time is 2 hours. So there is no need to convert this into meter per second. Okay. So the answer is 90 km per hour. Does he crosses the speed limit? So we know that the maximum speed permitted near school is 30 km per hour, but the bike rider travels with the speed of 90 km per hour. So he is crossing the speed limit. Okay. Next, I told you to find the answers to let us assess. So now I will tell the answers. First question, which is the following does not belong to the group? Velocity, acceleration, speed, displacement. So the answer is speed, because velocity, acceleration and displacement, all these are vector quantities, while speed is a scalar quantity. Second one, the statement of a child is as follows. My displacement is 0. I ran 250 meter. What is meant by this? So when displacement becomes 0, so whenever the starting point and final point are same, then the displacement becomes 0. The answer is the child reaches the point which he started. So the displacement is 0. The child, even though the child ran 250 meters, it came back to its same point, original point. So the displacement in this case is 0. All objects having uniform speed need not have uniform velocity. Describe with the help of examples. So here you can see an object travels through A, B and C. And here you can see the object is traveling along the straight line. Figure 1, Figure 2. In the first figure, object may have uniform speed, but it do not have uniform velocity. So in this case, the object may have uniform speed, but the object will not have a uniform velocity, because here you can see the direction changes. So from A to B, it is straight line, but from B to C, there is a curve. So here the direction changes, so the velocity changes, but there is no change in speed. That is why the object may have uniform speed along A, B, C, but it will not have uniform velocity. But in figure 2, an object may have uniform speed and uniform velocity. But in this case, the object may have uniform velocity and uniform speed, because here the direction and magnitude may become 0, because this is a straight line. Fourth question. Bus A covered 75 meter in 5 seconds. Bus B covered 169 meter in 13 seconds. Which bus covered a greater distance? So which bus covered a greater distance? Yes, bus B covered greater distance. Which bus has a higher speed? So we have to find the speed of the bus. So we know that speed is equal to distance divided by time. So what is the distance covered by bus A? That is 75 meter, and time taken by the bus A is 5 seconds. So 75 divided by 5 gives how much? 15 meter per second. Then speed of B, it covered a distance of 169 meter in 13 seconds. So it is equal to 13 meter per second. Okay. 13 ones are 13, 13 13s are 169. So the answer is 13. So if you compare the speed of bus A and bus B, you can see the speed of bus A is greater than the speed of bus B. Fifth question. What is the acceleration of a car which started from rest and acquired a velocity of 40 meter per second in 8 seconds? So we have to find the acceleration. Okay. So we know that acceleration A is equal to V minus U divided by T. So in this case, initial velocity is 0 because the car started from rest, therefore the initial velocity is taken as 0. Then final velocity is how much? 40 meter per second. Time taken is 88 seconds. So substitute the values in this equation. A is equal to V minus U by T, so that we will get how much? 40 minus 0 divided by 8. So 40 by 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40. The answer is 5 meter per second square. So don't forget to write the unit, okay? So always you have to write the unit. So without units, you may lose 1 mark, okay? So always write the unit. Sixth question. A car covered the first 400 meter distance with the speed of 8 meter per second. So a car covered the first 400 meter distance with the speed of how much? 8 meter per second. So here distance is given, speed is given, but time is not given, okay? The next 1200 meter with the speed of 12 meter per second. So the car covered the next 1200 meter with the speed of 12 meter per second. So speed is given again, the distance is also given, and the last 360 meter with a speed of 12 meter per second. Then the last 360 meter it covered with a speed of 12 meter per second. Calculate the average speed of the car. So how can we find the average speed? So in order to find average speed, we need total distance covered. We know the total distance covered by the car. So distance is given. How much? 400 plus 1200 plus 360. Okay. So average speed is equal to total distance divided by time. So we need time. So but here time is not given in the question. So how can we find time? See, let us see. So here equations are written. See, we know that speed is equal to distance divided by time. So how can we find time? Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, so we have to use this equation. The time taken to travel a distance of 400 meter. So time taken to travel the distance 400 meter is equal to distance is how much? 400. Then speed is 8 because it covered 400 meter with a speed of 8 meter per second. So here the speed is 8. So divide 400 by 8 so that you will get 50 seconds. Time taken to travel the distance 360 meter. That is 360 by 12 gives 30 seconds. Then time taken to travel a distance 1200 meter. That is 1200 divided by 10 gives 120 seconds. So we got time. So add these times. So the total time, the time taken by, so where it is? The total time taken to travel is how much? 50 plus 120 plus 30, that is 200 second. And the total distance traveled is 400 plus 1200 plus 360. That is how much? 1960 meter. So for finding average speed, we need total distance divided by total time. So 1960 divided by 200 gives how much? 9.8 meter per second. So what is the average speed? 9.8 meter per second. Seventh question. Does a body have acceleration in the following situation? Why? So here is situations. A body traveling along a straight line with uniform velocity. So in this case, the body is traveling along a straight line with uniform velocity. So we can see the body is traveling with uniform velocity, means constant velocity. There is no change in velocity. That is why the body has no acceleration. Okay. So only if there is change in velocity, then the body may have acceleration. Since here there is no change in velocity, so the body has no acceleration. Okay. Second one, a body traveling along a straight line with non-uniform velocity. So in this case, non-uniform velocity means the object is traveling with non-uniform velocity, means its velocity is changing. So you can see here change in velocity. So whenever there is a change in velocity, then there is acceleration. So in this case, the body have acceleration. A body traveling along a circular path with uniform speed. See, in this case you can see the body is moving along circular path. So we know that along the circular path what happens? The direction changes. So whenever the direction changes, what happens? Its velocity changes. If there is a change in velocity, then there will be acceleration. So in this case also the body have acceleration. So we know that velocity means it has both magnitude and direction. If any change occurs in magnitude or in direction, then the velocity changes. So along circular path what happens? Direction changes, therefore velocity changes. When there is change in velocity, then there is acceleration. A body traveling along a circular path with non-uniform speed. Here you can see non-uniform speed. So in this case also the body have acceleration, because here already the object is moving with non-uniform speed, means the speed is changing. That means there is a change in magnitude of velocity and it is moving along circular path. So moving along circular path means its direction is also changing. So the velocity may change. So whenever there is change in velocity, there is acceleration. So in these three cases, the body have acceleration. Eighth question. A lorry traveling with a velocity of 30 meter per second came to rest in 5 seconds. What is its acceleration? A lorry traveling with a velocity of 30 meter per second came to rest. That means initial velocity is 30 meter per second and final velocity is 0 because it came to rest. So after traveling with the velocity 30 meter per second, it came to rest. That means final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is how much? 30 meter per second. Then time taken is 5 seconds. So substituting in this equation, we will get minus 6 meter per second square. So what is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to minus 6 meter per second square. Remove this negative sign so that you will get retardation. So retardation is equal to 6 meter per second square. Ninth question. What is the displacement of a car in 30 seconds if it is traveling with a velocity of 15 meter per second? So what is the displacement of a car in 30 seconds if it is traveling with the velocity of 15 meter per second. So we have to find displacement. So time is given, velocity is given. So velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So how can we find displacement? Displacement is equal to velocity into time. So velocity is how much? 15 meter per second, and time is how much? 30. So 15 into 30 means 450. And what is the unit of displacement? Meter. So what is the answer? 450 meter. Last question. Observe the figure showing the path of a body which started from A and moved to C through B. Calculate the speed of the body. So in this case, we have to calculate the speed. So what is speed? Speed is equal to distance traveled by time. So what is the distance traveled by the body? From A to B 60 meter, from B to C 40 meters. So what is the total distance? 100 meter. And what is the time? 10 second. So 100 meter divided by 10 second gives how much? 10 meter per second. So what is the answer? 10 meter per second. B question. What is the velocity of the body? So the velocity of the body is how much? Displacement by time. So in this case, displacement is 70 meter. Then time taken is 10 second. So the answer is 7 meter per second. What is the velocity of the body if it has taken 5 seconds to reach A back from C? So we have to find. See, now the body is at C. It has taken 5 seconds to reach A back from C. Now the object or body moves from A to C to A, means coming back to the original point or initial point, coming back to the initial point. That means there is no displacement. So in this case, displacement is 0. So what is the velocity? If displacement is 0, velocity is also 0. Compare the velocity of the body when it reached C from A and also when it reached A from C. So in these two cases, we have to find what is the velocity. Velocity of the body when it reached A is how much? 7 meter per second. And velocity of the body when it reached A is, we already know, it is 0 meter per second.